song. What am I looking for? I'm looking for something. When I was outside walking on the porch talking to Polly, we was talking to each other, encouraging one another, and talking about ships in the sky, more or less. And that brought back to my song. That song, "It Won't Be Long Till My Ship Comes In." That song right there. It's Clint Black. Clint Black. Remember that? If you ever listened to any like country music from way back then, that was the song. When My Ship Comes In. Let me flip this around. Look how nice it is today. You can see it. It is really nice out. I've already had this much cherries, so I'm going to eat more of these cherries. Hello, Dennis, Shonda, honey. Grand Rising. Grand Rising. It is a grand rising. And it starts on the inside of here. Just like that. Just like that. Yeah. Hello, Shana. Yes. You know that song? When My Ship Comes In. I haven't heard that in years and years and years and years and years. It was a wonderful song. It says like this. It won't be long before my ship comes in. Gonna sail right out of Colorado. Catch a ride on a warm trade wind to Porta, where no one knows. She'll find me waiting when my ship comes in. Gonna board and go whichever way the wind blows. I'll be off to find myself once again in Porta. Porta? No one knows when my ship comes in. Now you can look at that literally in life, spiritually. When your ship comes in, then your life turns around, and then you have the aha moment on the inside of your being when your ship comes in. Like poof, like a transformation on the inside of your being. Yeah. I never really looked at the lyrics to that song before. I sung it the way I thought it sounded. Not like that. I never sung it the way the lyrics said. I just thought, oh, well, I don't know what he's saying, but I'm going to try to say it. Yeah, good morning. You just turning in? Yeah, that's right. You're traveling, Marcy, honey, to heading to Michigan. We love you too, Marcy, honey. Y'all, you just tuning in? Listen. Oh, I see the number 17 thumbs up. There's that number 17 again. I've been seeing it for going on 2 months now. There is something symbolic about that number 17. Yeah. Now we know that a lot has went on in the world. And if you look at the video from last night, that was the energy. This is the energy this morning. We got the wind chimes blowing. They're singing to us. The wind is it's a gentle, gentle breeze with this wind chime out here. I've already picked up Rosie and walked back and forth on the porch with her, like, I don't know, around 6 or 7 times, and she just let me hold her in my arms like this. I thought, okay, Rosie. Yeah, she's out running around. Good morning. Let me flip this around. You be waiting. You be waiting when your ship comes in. Gina, is there evil on the earth? There is evil on the earth, but the evil does not need to be in you. You do not need to allow the evil to get inside of you, because the evil is not good. There is an energy out there. It is an energy of sorrow and stuff like that, sadness, gloom and doom and hopelessness. It's a depressing. It's a energy that make you would want to cry. There was a big energy wave that came crashing in like a big old tidal wave yesterday in the evening. I read this one comment. She was in the car with her son, and all of a sudden something hit her. And she told her son, I feel like I'm going to cry. It hit her all of a sudden. This was the energy wave that came in, and it was massive. Go listen to the last video from last night. What was the name of that video? I can't remember what it was. At this point, I was so wore out. I just went straight to bed. Hey there, Polly, honey. Hello there, Apple Brooks, honey. I'm an old soul. I'm a very, very, very old soul. I'm much older than you are. Let me tell you this. And a lot of people on here are very old soul. We don't go by the human flesh. We go by the soul on the inside of this being. We are very old souls. I can speak for a lot of people. There are some who are older than me. When you go to the term, when you think about spiritual souls, a lot are older than me. A lot have been around longer than I am, than I have been around, but I've been around a lot longer than a lot of other people on this earth, a lot of other old souls, because some of the old souls are like young souls. Yeah, if you believe in that kind of stuff. If you don't, that's okay. You still can say, I feel like I'm an old soul on the inside of my being. There's a lot of people who cannot identify as being an old soul, but there is a lot of people who can. Hello. Yeah, when our ship comes in, I'll be waiting when my ship comes in. My ship will come in one day, and so will yours. And you can have many different types of ships that come in, spiritual ships in your life, because when those spiritual ships arrive on the oceans of life where you're at, they're going to transform you from the inside out. They are literally going to transform you on the inside out because of the cargo that they carry. Did you hear me? Because of the cargo that these spiritual ships carry, they're going to transform you from the inside out. Yeah, you're going to get that precious cargo when your ship comes in. And not all ships carry the same cargo, and you know it on the oceans in the world. They don't all have the same cargo. Same thing in the spiritual realm on the oceans of life, on the waters of life. There's many different types of ships that will pull up to your ship, and you will get their cargo. You will get the cargo that is on there, the spiritual cargo. If you've never had it explained to you like that before, let me be the first person to explain that to you. Spiritual cargo. And that ship, I'll be waiting when my ship comes in. I got another ship coming in. I've already got a ship that came in that unloaded its precious spiritual cargo on the inside of my being. See, the wind chimes are agreeing. Already, don't be doing that to me. I got to drink my lemon lime water. It's filtered water. It don't have no it doesn't have no sugar in it. I don't need it. Ah, sugar, boom, 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 boom. Ah, honey, honey, boom, 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 boom. You are my candy girl, and you got me wanting you, bum, bum, bum. You know that song? No, I've already had my ship come in. It was a special cargo, a special spiritual cargo that came in, and I got that cargo. I got another ship coming in. I do. Yeah. You used to watch Archie? That's right, Polly, honey. Excuse me. You just tuning in. You got a ship coming in. I want you to expect it. I really, truly do want you to expect your ship coming in on this spiritual oceans of life, because we are on the oceans of life in our ships. You may say, Gina, but I'm a land dweller. Well, sometimes you might be on the ocean in your boat. Remember we talked about boats last night? You're on your boat. You don't want somebody to sink your boat. And if it does sink, you want to have a lifeboat. You want to have a life jacket. And you need to have a fire extinguisher. You need to have all that kind of stuff. No, I'll be waiting for when my ship comes in. I got another one coming because I can see it off on the spiritual horizon. I got another spiritual ship coming, and I can see it on the horizon. And it's a doozy right there on the horizon. You can probably see it too. If you all just look on the horizon, the spiritual horizon, on the oceans of life, you got a doozy of a ship coming, and it's full of precious cargo that you're going to need and you're going to want, and you are going to literally want it. You're going to embrace it because it's coming in. You got a ship that's giving me a hot flash. That's a hot weather shirt, a cold weather shirt, but it's making me hot walking back and forth. Yeah. Now, let me talk about this. When your ship comes in, I know that there's a lot of you all who have had spiritual ships come in. Now, I'm going to get serious because this is serious. There's ships of life. There's like lighthouses. If it wasn't for the lighthouse, where would my life be? And I thank God for the lighthouse. I owe my soul to him. Jesus is the lighthouse. And from whatever, yeah, the lighthouse on the stormy seas of life. You're a beacon of light too. If you have ever asked to be a great big beacon of life on the stormy seas of life, you're going to get your wish. But remember, be careful what you ask for. Because if you ask to be a great big beacon of light, you're going to have some major torrential, horrible storms that come into your life to test to see if you are strong enough to be that ocean, be on that ocean, to be that great big giant beacon of light. The storms are going to come, and we're going to see in the spiritual realm whether you are strong enough spiritually to handle all of those storms that are going to come your way. You're going to just be careful what you ask for, because I promise you, when you ask for something and you mean it from your heart, the storms are going to come against you, because you literally spoke it out there into the universe. You spoke it out there into the unknown, even though you couldn't see it. But your frequency of your heart and your intention of your heart sent forth the message. It sent forth the signal. Even if you say, even if you were to live in a matrix, you sent a signal out saying, okay, I want you to bring this into my life, because I want to be that great big beacon of life. And if you were to think of the matrix, if the matrix heard you, okay, well, we will create major storms in your life in order for you to become strong enough to be that great big beacon of light. That's how it works. It really is. You just tuning in. Hello and good morning. Your daughter was talking that she has spoken to the beings from the sun. She was visited when she was 10 years old. I think that's wonderful, Georgie. I do. You are a lighthouse and a lifeguard. That's right, Polly. Yep. That's wonderful. Really, you can be a spiritual lighthouse and a spiritual lifeguard. And you could be that in real life too. A lifeguard in real life, have the real life skills and the spiritual skills too. Yeah, that's okay, Polly, honey. None of us are perfect, not even me. And we are all learning. If you think of, some people say the earth is a classroom where everybody comes to learn. Oh, I think I want to go to earth. I want to learn this lesson. I think I want to be this on this earth. Oh, you want to be this on this earth? Well, we'll make sure we create the right circumstances and situations to get you to where you want to be. Sometimes when you have to get to where you need to be or where you want to be, it's not going to be easy getting there. It is not going to be easy getting there. Let me flip it around. We can do it. Gonna flip this around, you all. I'm waiting for my ship to come in. And there are ships out there. There's spiritual ships. There's interdimensional ships. These ships have cargoes. And if you think of, they have cargoes on them, spiritual cargoes. If you think about you getting a download, you got a spiritual download that comes inside you. And it literally brings about an epiphany within you. Just like that. It's because your ship came in and it had the precious cargo that you needed to literally, you got fed it. You could even got fed it like a manna from heaven or something like that. And then you had the epiphany. And he's like, I can see clearly now, the rain is gone. I can see all obstacles in my way. Gone is the whatever. What is it, Gina? I don't know. I don't have my phone out here, so I can't sing it. That song right there. That's what I'm talking about. You tested your entire life, started with 5 and tunes, and they could. And strong faith, that's right. Keep us in the correct path. You got it going on. You do. You are, if you're waiting for your ship to come in, if you could truly look at it from a spiritual point of view, it's like this other song. I feel like a ship without a sail, tossed out on the sea in a gale. And my ship is going down. Rescue me or I'll drown. Please make room in the lifeboat for me. My mother used to sing it all the time at church. She never could make it through without crying. But it is true. Isn't that interesting? That came back into my mind after we talk about the lifeboats and your ship. And this morning, and then boom, it's like there's something with our minds. How can our minds be so intelligent? Jenny, you know why, but I'm going to hypothetically throw that out there. That our minds are so advanced, so intelligent, that it can bring back songs that we heard, memories and everything to the forefront to fit right in. It's like it went around, it went into your mind, it collected it collected information, it retrieved information from a long, long time ago and brought it into the present to coincide with what you're talking about. That's right. Let's let them know. You're waiting for your ship to come in and you want that lifeboat. Notice that there was a lifeboat. Please make room in the lifeboat for me. We can do it? Yeah. Yes, Polly, honey. Those songs literally pop right there. You know what I said? Because I said this so many times it got me in trouble. I'll say it again. Decalcify this area right here so you can have some classified information. How about that? You want to get the classified information that you want it to get declassified, you got to decalcify it right there. Gina, that doesn't go along with Christianity. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Hello. We are surprised. Yes, it is hard. It is hard. Stacy, honey, it would not let you comment until just now. I believe it. It's like that song, I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky. I dream about it every night and day. Spread my wings and fly away. Yeah, that's right. So we got it. Oh, there's many spiritual ships on these oceans of life. Jaw, many spiritual ships, if one would look at life with spiritual ships that have precious cargo that pulls up beside our ship, and we get that precious spiritual cargo every single day. There's ships on these oceans of life, these seas of life. Spiritual ships with spiritual precious cargo for us, if you would so think of it that way. Yeah, but if you can't, that's just too bad for you. There's a lot of people who can. You just think of it a different way. You can. If you don't like to visualize, that's just too bad. I like to visualize. And the spiritual realm is very important to me. If I have to choose anything in this life, if I have things come in my life, I'm going to tell you one way I'm always going to end up at. Spiritual realm. This is spiritual realm. That's what I lean to because that's my most prominent feature on the inside. That's who I am, a spirit-filled soul in this human body. The spiritual realm is extremely important. We live in a physical world, so they say. It may not be as physical as one says. It could be illusional. You know what I saw this morning? I saw this video clip. I'm going to tell you about this. I saw this video clip this morning. It said the what if. It was the what if scenario or something. It was a short one. I went on the Microsoft Edge. Sometimes they go on there. And it said, what if half the population of the earth just suddenly disappeared? What if Thanos, Thanos, snapped his finger and then half the people disappeared, your loved ones and stuff, and just imagine all the sorrow. And it literally showed the people in their physical bodies, and then they just showed them like the dust coming, and it's like, just like that, vanishing, just like the never-ending story, how everything vanished. And I was looking at that, the population of the earth, and nobody had any explanation. The people looked to religion and stuff to try to discover, and just imagine all the sorrow and stuff. And then they say, well, just think of what a better world it's going to be. Not as many people as eating the food. You'll have more whatever. We'll have more of this and more of that. But there'll be no explanation as to why these people disappeared. Half the population of the earth, it said. And it literally, when it was showing them, like with Thanos, I never watched that movie. I don't even know what it's off of, but Thanos snapping his fingers, and the people, it's like dust. Then I thought of the pixie dust, but then I thought of the scripture, from dust you were made, and dust you shall return. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. And then I thought, is there really truly, there might be something true that with the Thanos snapping his fingers. Because in these video games that people play, you can destroy entire worlds. Entire worlds are literally wiped out. There's this game about these big giant bugs And I don't know what this is, a video game. Gina, it's a video game. Is it a video game? Do we have a multiverse? Are there many worlds in this multiverse? This video game is one of the hardest things. You got to go fight these gigantic insects. And I was hearing somebody explaining it to me. You go fight these gigantic insects because they eat humans. They do something to the humans. It's biomass. They eat everything until there's nothing left of the planet. It's for the biomass or whatever, something like that. Whatever that is. You like those chimes? Yeah, they're lovely. What was I saying that? Oh, well, these are supposed to be video games, but you can use the technology in these video games and you can blow up these entire worlds. Just like poof, they're gone. They're gone, never to exist again. But there's worlds within worlds. When I saw that, Thanos up there, and then you hear the scripture from ashes and ashes from dust, and dust you shall return. And just like the people in the movie, they show them just like, it's just like that, disappearing. They never existed anymore. But there was regular humans. Then there was real humans that were left. I thought, well, what if those are the holographic images? Really, what if these are the holograms on the earth? Because they say that there's not, if you think about UFOs and aliens, they say there's not very many humans on the earth. There's a lot of aliens and whatever type of life forms. What if that was the ones that disappeared and you're the human that's left? That'd be really wild. That is, I'm waiting for my ship to come in. I got a doozy of a ship out there. Way over there. It's literally over there in the spiritual realm. A massive, massive ship on the oceans of life. You can't see into it, but it's way, 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 way over there. That is the direction right there. It says southeast, like right in the corner. It's not right here. It's right over there. It's got precious, precious cargo in it. Precious spiritual cargo. You can look at it like that. You probably had many come in your life, but you got a big one coming. Yeah. They just keep coming. They do, and they make your life better. Sometimes you see some ships like, like the black flags. They raise the black flags. They're going to pull up to you too, but you don't want the cargo that's on those ships. You do not want the spiritual cargo that's on those black ships. Let me tell you something right now. You may think, well, I want it. You go ahead and take it and see how well you benefit from it. See how well you grow into the light. See how much your light, how much brighter your light gets. I'm just looking down there and see if I see Bambi, because there was a little Bambi that was just born when I was mowing grass last week or something, just in the nice soft grass, and the lawnmower got near it, and then it struggled to get up on its feet, and I could see it stumbling, and then it just took off, and then it ran over there into the woods. So it made it. Yeah, we got it. Yeah, we got it. It is just really green. Green is really a healing color. It's very, very healing. And it's got a nice, the color itself has a healing frequency to it. Gina, but frequency can only be felt. I'm touching it. I'm feeling it. It's got its own aura and stuff, and it can share it. It can. It can. Come on, now you got to wait till your ship comes in. I'll be waiting when my ship comes in. Going to sail right out to somewhere to where no one knows when my ship comes in. Oh, I had epiphany. You know when I did that last dance video? This is a dance video. I'm supposed to be being very, cautious. And when I do this, I make sure I don't go there. Okay, because, the glasses kind of fall off your nose a little bit. When my ship comes in, the song that I did a dance video. It wasn't the last one before this where I had that big, nice, fancy black dress on. It's like, just dancing it. There was one before that. It was a David Crowder, and it was, I got stolen by the grave robber, picked me up from that rock bottom, brought me back to life. No more stone, no more sin, stone's been rolled away. This dead man ain't dead no longer. I got stolen by the grave robber. Poof, got a resurrected soul inside your being. You think, well, you're supposed to be once saved, always saved. No, you're going to have a... That's not true, because some people would just say it. This is going to be a touchy subject. That's not true. Once saved, always saved. Just because you go through the motions. Because I did it when I was a teenager. We was at a tent revival. They were baptizing people in the little cattle thing because it was so hot in the country under this tent. And I thought, I want to get baptized because I'm so burning up. I want to get down in that water. There's no air conditioning. It's like 80, 90 degrees out here and we're suffocating. And I was a little kid, like a teenager. And a lot of us teenagers did it. We wanted to get cooled off in the thing. Do you accept Jesus in your life, Lord and Savior? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I went down in there and came back up. I was cool. I was cool even on the ride home because there's no air conditioner. I did it for the wrong reason. But at that age, I didn't realize that. I did it. I did it. Gina, was you saved back then? No. No. No, I was not, but I sure was cooled off. I went into that water. I did. I did get rebaptized. I did and rededicated my life. I did it for the right reason. The next time when I had some more maturity within me, I'm going to do it for the right reason within my spirit. But I did always grew up in church and stuff, and I like going to church and like hearing the songs and stuff. Very peaceful. It was. And read the Proverbs is my favorite book. I would always read it. The Proverbs. Out of the overflow of the heart, the mouth speaks. That's the truth, you all. I did it. Some people do it with the wrong intentions because your heart's not in it. It's like, how can I love your body if your heart's not in it? Really, you can't. Yeah, that's right. No, I got a ship come in. You're in the stormy seas of life. You be waiting for your spiritual ship to come in, and it's got some spiritual cargo on it. And, oh yeah, I was supposed to be going there. I got stolen by the grave robber. Picked me up from that rock bottom. You ever hit rock bottom? And brought me back to life. I had an epiphany. And I said within myself, no more sin rolled away. No more sin. I've been saved by grace. All because of that grave robber. See, here's Jesus' grave. You know what they said about Jesus? Same thing happened to Horace. The 3 days and what all of this and the born of a virgin. Go look at the ancient history. There's more to it than what meets the eye. Does it matter in the big scope of life? Well, not really, but still, there's a lot of symbolism, a lot of spiritualism. What matters more than anything else is the love on the inside of you. Do you got it? Do you got the love of God on the inside? You got that eternal flame, the internal flame that pierces through the darkness? You'll know them by their fruit. You will. You'll know them by their fruit that they bear. And if you got good fruit, a good tree cannot bear bad fruit. Oh, Rosie, honey, that's you. You're a little baby. Come on. And a bad tree cannot bear good fruit. They cannot. Rosie, honey, you look at me. Come on, you're a baby. Do you like being a baby? Come on. You can come up here, Rosie, because you're a little girl, honey. You can do it. Rosie, honey, you hear me out here? You want to go eat? Come on, you got to eat. She's not hungry, but I want to ask her, come on, Rosie, you can do it. You're sniffing around. You want to go in the house, Rosie? No, her wants to lay down. You can do it, Rosie. Go ahead and sit down and lay down and do whatever you got to do, Rosie, honey. You are sleepy. Rosie needs to go night-night. She needs to take a nap. That's okay. She can go. What was I talking about? You'll know them by their fruit. And you don't want to get drained, okay? If you say that I got good fruit, I'm a tree that bears good fruit, well, let someone else praise you and not your own mouth. How about that? Let someone else praise you and not your own mouth. That's what it says. Let him who boasts, boast in the Lord. It says that too. In all things, give thanks. Give thanks in all things. Thank you, God, for this platform. Thank you, God, for my friends on here. Thank you for this gentle breeze. Thank you for these wind chimes. You got to mean it. You can't just say it. You just can't give lip service. Okay, you can't. Your actions got to go with your words. It's going to be the frequency right there. I'm going to go because I'm going to, Rosie, I want to hold you, honey. Come here, honey. You're a little girl. You're a little girl, Rosie. Come here. No, honey, you get back here. No, you want to play with me, Rosie? What are you doing? Come on, let me flip it. Let's look at Rosie. Rosie, honey, what you want to say? You see Rosie's hair is growing back on her stomach. Rosie, you want to talk to me? Hey, honey. Yeah, you're a little girl. You got breeze all over you, Rosie. You got a cute little paw. You do. It's because you're a little baby. Yeah, her's a little girl. Aw, her's a baby. You can go ahead and lay under the grapevines. I in the vine, ye are the branches. If a person remains in me and I in them, they'll bear much fruit. Apart from me, you can do nothing. You ain't going to be that fruit growing if you ain't attached to the main vine. You're not. Okay, Rosie, honey, you're tired. You're tired. Gina's going to go. It's 77 thumbs up. That's a good time to go. It is. I got to get ready for the day. Even though that my day is already started, it has. Let me look in the house. Yeah, it's already started. I'm going to go. I am. So I'm waiting for my ship to come in. Hello there, Plug Ugly. I'm going to wait for my spiritual ship to come in on the stormy seas of life because it's got some precious cargo in it that I spiritually need. How about that? And your ship's coming in too because it's got some precious cargo, spiritual cargo on it that you spiritually need. You do. Don't say I want it, but I don't need it. Oh, you need it. If you have a ship, a spiritual ship that comes up to you on the stormy seas of life to next to your ship, and it's got that precious spiritual cargo, oh, you need it. It's time for you to get it. It's time for you to receive that precious cargo from that spiritual ship. That's what time it is. Mine is in the horizon, is in the southeast corner. I can't see it right now, but it's out there. I got a great big gigantic ship coming. So do you. You're going to need it. The ship is coming because we got to have what it's got in it. You're going to need it to face what's up ahead. Rosie, honey, come here because you're a little baby. Come on. Her's a little girl. Her is a little girl. Well, sure, Mommy. Sure. Yeah, I'm going to go. Hello there, Dennis. Hello there, Deborah. Yeah, we're going to go. Y'all have a good day, too. And expect that spiritual ship to come on these stormy seas of life. And that spiritual ship will not sink. When it pulls up to yours, you'll get that precious cargo that you've been waiting for, that you need. It will come. You just got to be patient. And you will not be disappointed with the cargo. You won't. I'm going to go. And with that being said, hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello. From my heart to yours, love you. Have a wonderful rest of your day. And thank you for your comments. Thank you for being on this YouTube channel. Thank you for the comments. Thank you, moderators. Have a wonderful rest of your morning. Love you. I'm going to push the button.